Welcome, in front of me is a Xiaomi 13 and today I'll show you how you can record a screen on this phone. Now to get started, all you need to do is pull down your notifications, extend the list of toggles. Actually no, it already comes extended. So from here we're just looking for screen recording, which should be on one of the pages. Now for me it is on the second page, as you can see right over here. So once you find it, you can tap on it and this will immediately start recording, or you can hold it and this will take you to the settings where you can customize the default settings for the recording. Now I believe it won't be set to these settings. These are set by someone here and they are absolutely overkill. So in terms of resolution, I would recommend going for the 1080p, but in terms of video quality, 100 megabits per second is absolutely insane. So I would probably recommend going for like 32, maybe 50 max. I'll go with 32. This seems like at least to me, this is a sweet spot. The video is still pretty crisp and nice. And yeah, going for anything higher will basically increase the amount of storage it is required per minute, and this is actually increasing well, evenly. So for instance, from 50 to 100 it's a double increase, right? So if 50 megabits was 1 minute was taking a gigabyte, then this would be taking 2 gigs. So obviously expect increase that is equal to amount of megabits that you increase it by. Now moving a little bit lower down, we have frame rate. And for some reason, whoever was setting this up decided to go for overkill of 100 megabits per second in terms of quality, but they decided to stick with 24 frames per second. So here I recommend going for 60. And if you don't need 60, maybe you're not recording things like gameplays, but you just want to, I don't know, maybe record some kind of guide or something like I would be recording right now, then you can stick with 30 frames. These are the two options that I would recommend going for. I'll be sticking with 60 just because I personally prefer the nice smooth motion of the video that is when you record at 60 frames. Now going for 90, it's kind of redundant just because if you go with 90 and you want to, for instance, upload this to YouTube, YouTube will not use 90, it will use 60 anyway. So it will take more space on your device, but yet in terms of like uploading it, you don't get the benefit of choosing that setting. And then rest of the options are just preferentials, so select them however you wanted them to be. From there we can find the toggle once more, tap on it, tap on a circle, and it's now recording. Now I'm gonna stop recording it before it even gets to the game, just because come on, stop. There we go. So the reason I want to stop this is because, as you've seen, it shifted from portrait to landscape mode, and this is one of those things that you probably need to watch out for as well. So let me quickly find the Photos application. Photos, there we go. Now you can view your screen recording either in here or under library, and it should create interesting. So it looks like it's under camera instead of screenshots or screen recordings. It's a little bit disappointing. This will create a little bit later on a confusion when you're trying to look for it. But anyway, let's just view it here. So you can see it's already playing. Now as you can see right now, it's filling the entire screen, but when it switches to landscape mode like it did, as you can see now, the video is now in, well, still showing in portrait mode. And if I flip it to landscape mode, it actually will not fill the screen. It's gonna still, come on, it's gonna be even smaller. That is because the way we started recording was in portrait mode. So right now what you're looking at is black borders on top and bottom, and the video is actually about this wide. So we have black bars on top and bottom. That's why if you flip it over into portrait mode, come on, flip. There we go. You have black bars, like I said, here and here. Obviously, before that, we had it in full screen because that's the aspect ratio that it was recording at. But once you start recording it and you switch from landscape to portrait or vice versa, it will create this kind of weird effect. So if you're planning to record gameplays, I recommend starting off already with the game, for instance, already running, and then the device will automatically start to record this in a correct orientation, which later on will remove this kind of problem that you just seen when recording and switching from landscape to portrait or the other way around. Now anyway, with this being said, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.